Hey Toby. Okay, so I'm Elliot, and Sam, I believe your teacher asked me to give you some feedback on like these cool skeleton. So first, good job. They're looking quite cool and appealing. It's quite nice. And your teacher wasn't lying when he was saying it was like Warhammer-esque type of characters. I think yeah, it's quite nice. So yeah, good job on that. So my guess is that let me take my pen so it's a bit easier to speak. My guess is that I should just ignore everything that's there on this side of the thing, and this is what I should have a look at. Um, those are really cool. I think you just have to be careful with. I think it's that one where the character is walking. Um, you should double check the passing position. Let me show you. I think I have it here because yeah, I just recorded something and I didn't record, so I'm re-recording it. Sorry, it's my fault. Um, yeah, so we don't really see it here, but that's the passing position. So just Google passing position walk cycle, and this is from the book, the animator, sorry, survival kit, which is by Richard Williams. So have a look at this. Actually, perhaps that trick will do. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So like, just make sure that you know what you are posing. Um, yep. So yeah, apart from that, it's working really nice. The only thing I would say as well is make sure that you. So I'm not sure if yeah, like I said, if those are gonna be variations or if you're just gonna pick one character. It seems to me that my eyes are like attracted by this guy every time my eyes come back to this one because I think this one is the best pose, the best looking one. That's my just personal opinion. But if you go for that one, I don't think you have much work to do really. Just like polish it a little bit, decide if it's walking or if it's standing. Because right now, I believe the back foot here is basically it starts to roll, so he's on his toes. So decide this, and then like just rotate around it. So I'm not gonna do it because I'm really struggling in Sketchfab for some reason. It keeps I don't know. Yeah, there's some weird things happening. Also, it doesn't like the Wacom pen, so I'm not gonna rotate around it. But yeah, just you do that. You rotate around it from that view, from that view, from that view. Since if I understood correctly, it's gonna be a 3D printed game. You want to make sure that in all views, so you're just gonna, so that's your axis, right? And I'm saying, and then you just rotate around all these angles and you make sure that everything is working in 360. This is really important because you're gonna 3D print that, right? So we're gonna be able to just look around. So once it's printed, it's gonna be done, and you're gonna be mad if you see some details that you wish you were able to change. So yeah. So I would suggest to do that. If you are going for the to print these all I believe there are yeah, 7 characters, then definitely do that with all of them. And I can see a lot of not a lot but a few things to improve in the others. Um, uh, by the way, I think if you are going for uh, I googled this earlier to show you how they do it. Warhammer, sorry, they are very clever with their poses because you see they sell those. I'm sure maybe you are familiar, but they sell those kits, which is like basically one unit. But you can't really see, but if you do your research, actually, if you go on the website and stuff, you even have some 360 way of checking the miniatures, which is very helpful. So yeah, if you do that, you will see that they are very clever with poses. All the poses are different, but they do still feel like the same unit. So go check them out for reference and see what are the type of things that they do. So if you actually just type just sword and shield because that's what you did, you will see all the variations in the poses. You see. Um, It's annoying. Normally, you can have the. Oops, no, not that. Okay, perhaps they don't make them anymore. That's why usually you just have a direct. Oh, there you go, skeleton warriors. It's not like I'm working on Warhammer and I don't know anything. Just joking. Yeah, okay, so you only have those spear and this guy has a sword. But anyway, still like just try to see. Actually, in those one, there's not a lot of variations, but the main thing that they do usually is, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see, if you press 360, you are able to just rotate around. Sometimes you even have more angles, yeah. So you just have to click and drag to. That's exactly what you have to do, by the way. That's what I meant earlier. Just check your things in all the views. Um, yeah. So I'm just gonna try to go back to that view. Oh, there you go. You've got sword and shield. Perfect. So see how different the poses look. And the main thing that so again, I hope it's kind of relevant, and I hope so. Now I'm just going in that direction where you are gonna print all those 7 characters, and you need to make them look different. If you're just going for one pose, just ignore all of that. But if you are going for a different look, sorry, different poses, then you want different look on them. And here you don't really see it, but I bet that from the side view, these spear are angled slightly differently. So like you're gonna have one guy here. So I apologize for the crude drawing, but it's just to make my point across. So here you've got one spear going up like this, and then you're gonna have another guy again, like I'm gonna draw it in the same pose, but you shouldn't, where the spear is going, a bit more like that. So when you look at them, you don't see a bunch of, very parallel spikes, if you know what I mean, like if they were all like this holding it. So that's the sort of thing you want to have a look for. You want to also create some different stepping. So one is stepping like this, for example, and the so let's say that's his left leg in front, and you want another one where like is actually his left leg. This is a bit boring, but yeah, his left leg is in front. Terrible drawing, sorry. But you know what I mean, like just create some variations here and there. Same with the shield. One can have the shield at the back, a bit more at the back, let's say, like that, with the sword in front. I don't know, but like just create some distinct variations. You can have like let's say this one is holding it this way, but perhaps you can have another one holding it that way. I don't know. I'm just saying like perhaps not this, but perhaps this. Just try stuff, and whatever you try, since they are skeleton, but they are still bipeds, and you are a biped. Just try it yourself. If you've got a mirror, just do that in front of a mirror. Otherwise, just film yourself. I know it sounds silly, but just like put your phone against something and like put your phone in selfie mode, put it against the wall or whatever, and like film yourself just striking few different poses, and then later on just watch this, and you will see what you do and what basically what you can do, what you can't do. So like, for example, your knee will most likely always be oriented the same as your feet, and you want to keep that in your miniatures as well, in your 3D model. um, so that's it. I hope it helps. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit confused with I don't know much about the project, and I don't really have time to go over all your poses and improve them. I think also that's something you should do by just looking at reference or you doing the reference, having fun. But yeah, it's looking cool. So yeah, good job, and look forward to look forward to see what you're gonna do with that, and hopefully my feedback is kind of helpful. So yeah, thanks, Toby, and good luck.